Oh, my. You mean Phyllis hasn't dropped the bombshell yet?
She's gonna do it any second.
The Rose knows who done it. Trust me, my friends.
Anyone who trusts her, I have a bridge to sell them.
Then don't watch.
Echo told me about the suicide attempt. How's Shane doing?
He's sleeping right now.
Man, that poor kid. Is there anything I can do?
We're just staying low-key for right now. Shane has some pretty heavy-duty counseling tomorrow.
Good, that's good, yeah. And listen, Rex, maybe I don't have a right to ask this, but could you keep me posted?
Of course you have a right to ask.
I mean, Shane is my... He will always feel like a grandson to me.
I know, Charlie. Look, we'll be in touch, okay? Thanks.
Echo, I just talked with Vicky, and I thought about telling her that you let Charlie believe that Rex was his son when you knew all along that Rex was mine. But I didn't tell her, and I won't. I'll keep your secret. You asked me to be a human being. I'm trying.
End of mailbox.
Good news?
Not as good as knowing that you love me. But close. What's so fast? You ready?
For what?
Well, this is kind of our public debut, you know? Hey, you know what? If you don't want to do this, we can just go back to my room or something, really.
Why? Vicky already knows. I mean, there's nothing left to hide. The worst is over, right?
My heart, and yes, I do have one, goes out to Vicky Banks. There's nothing worse than when a hubby starts double dipping. Am I right?
That lying, sneaking slut. You better not be talking about Phyllis.
Oh, I'm not talking about Phyllis. I'm talking about Echo de Savoy. How could Echo do such a thing to Vicky?
Mayor?
Vicky, who took her in, let that woman live under her roof, and now
Mayor?
this is her reward? Honestly, that cow, well,
Mayor?
she's gonna regret the day she ever...
Mayor,
What, dear?
that cow just walked in.
Oh.
Oh, Shane.
He's sleeping.
Can't blame him. He's on overload.
Just glad he dropped off before all the craziness down here. What was all that yelling about?
Clint was here.
I thought that was him.
You missed the best part. I almost took a swing at him.
Are you serious?
That would have been the cherry on top, huh? You come down here to find me beating the hell out of my own father?
I think you're forgetting something.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the Minuteman Motel murder. I'll reveal the killer very soon. In the meantime, why was Bo Buchanan so quick to drop the charges against his big brother Clint? Could it have something to do with wife Nora? My sources tell me the night of the murder, Ms. Law and Order had a car accident and can't remember a doggone thing. Could the commissioner be covering for his bride?
That's what I thought too. But I was wrong. And so are you.
What are you even doing here?
He heard about Shane.
He is his grandfather, technically.
Yeah, so where was he before tonight?
What did he say?
Just a lot of talk about who did this and how he wants to make them pay.
Oh, he's gonna make them pay? How?
I don't know, and I don't want to know. It's just a little late for that, you know? So I lost it. It got pretty ugly.
Oh, Rex, come on. It's not your fault.
I'd like to think that. Some of the stuff Clint said might be true.
About what?
He says that this would have never happened to Shane if I had been a better father.
Is that your best if looks could kill look? Because I'm still standing and so is Charlie. No one can hurt us, and you want to know why? Because we're together now. Oh, I know that. And now all of Landview does too.
What is she talking about?
I leave you with one last look at the hottest split in the Double L since John McBain left Natalie Banks at the altar.
Vicky didn't see that.
Oh, really, Charlie? You should have considered that before you bedded down with this she-wolf.
Yeah, well, that's enough, Dorian. You know, I'm not going to let you talk like that in front of Echo.
You gave me your word, Charlie. You told me that you would stop seeing this woman, but you broke your word. Now, if you'd told me the truth, I could have warned Vicky. Instead, she has to hear about how you've been carrying around all this skanky-panky on a TV show.
Vicky already knew about it from me. For your information, the marriage is over. I never, ever wanted to hurt Vicky, but I fell in love with Echo. I had to tell her.
Hi, my name is Destiny Loretta Evans, and I need to speak with Phyllis Rose, ASAP.
About what?
About one of her stories. She got it all wrong.
Big surprise. Which story?
Who killed Eddie Ford?
He loves you so much, Blossom. He needs you in his life.
He needs both of us. We should have thought more about that when we were split up.
Well, that's never gonna happen again.
I know that. And you know that. The Shane.
You and Echo in love. I don't know whether to laugh, cry, or throw up.
We didn't do this to get a reaction out of you, Dorian. It just happened.
That's what they all say. It just happened.
Look, Dorian, when I found out that Clint had lied to me about Rex being my son, it practically killed me. And Echo understood how I felt like no one else could.
Is that supposed to sound romantic?
No. But it helped that I had somebody who was as shocked and disappointed as I was.
Oh, really? That was her best acting. Because this woman was not shocked at
know
all.
a damn thing
oh,
about
I do
this,
so.
Dorian.
I know that you have been in with Clint from the very beginning. Yes, Charlie. The woman has known all along that Rex wasn't your son.
I took an oath.
Yes, I'll hold.
Miss Evans, is it? Could I have a moment of your time?
Hello, I'm on the phone. I'm holding for Phyllis Rose.
They're never gonna put you through, honey. That woman loves to keep people waiting.
Who are you?
Blanca Morales, WVL News.
I never heard of you.
That's because you're wasting your life watching Access Landview.
Look, what do you want? This is important.
I know, I couldn't help overhearing. You know something about who killed Eddie Ford?
I know it wasn't Nora Buchanan.
And what makes you so sure?
Her son Matthew is my best friend. He told me so.
Really? Interesting. Tell me more.
I need to tell Phyllis Rose.
Phyllis Rose is a gossip monger with a front-lace wig. Blanca Morales is a serious journalist with a local Emmy. If you want to prove that your friend's mom is innocent, I suggest you hang up that phone and let Blanca help you set the record straight.
Shane knows he can count on you. He knows you're here to stay.
I hope so.
We're a family, and nothing is going to change that.
I need to make sure.
We'll work at it. We'll make sure that Shane knows that we're not afraid to talk about the hard stuff.
I think I need to do more than that.
I don't understand. What do you need to do?
Let's just go. We don't have to listen to this.
Of course you want to go. You want to be sure that your precious Chuckles doesn't find out the truth, that you knew all along that Rex wasn't his son.
No, you're wrong, Dorian. Clint lied to both of us. Echo had no idea that Clint was Rex's father.
Oh, would you wise up? Look at her. Open your eyes. She's lying.
You are really some role model.
So your best friend Matthew Buchanan told you he knows for a fact his mother did not kill Eddie Ford.
Yes.
And you believe him?
Matthew Buchanan is my best friend. He would never lie to me, Miss Morales.
Please, call me Blanca.
Okay, Blanca.
So do you think Matthew actually knows something?
Like what?
Something that proves his mother's innocence.
I don't know. I'm just so worried about him, Miss Blanca. Matthew means so much to me.
Sounds like somebody's seriously crushing on somebody. Are you sure you and Matthew are just friends?
Well, we did kiss once, but it was because he was going through a really rough time, and He needed someone.
He was going through a really rough time. Why?
I don't know, but I do know it's been going on for a while.
I think it's time.
For what?
You turned me down before, but things are different now. So you know what they say, if at first you don't succeed. Gigi Marasco, will you marry me?
Dorian's just doing what she always does. Making trouble for us. If you don't believe me about Rex, ask Clint.
Oh, do you think he'll back you up?
Clint knows that I had no idea that Rex wasn't Charlie's son.
What devil's bargain did you make?
No bargain. Ask Clint.
I will. Thank you.
I'm sorry you had to listen to that.
It's all right.
No, it's not all right. Look, you heard the same DNA results that I did. Of course, you had no idea that I wasn't Rex's father.
No, my love. Of course I didn't know.
It sounds like Matthew could really use his best friend right now. Maybe you should talk to him and try to find out what's bothering him. I have to take this. But here's my card. Call me. We can pick up exactly where we left off.